We are the world. We are the children. Do you know that song by Michael Jackson?
Yes. Okay.
And it says, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start living. And I have a globe here today because Earth Day is coming up on April 22nd. And it's a very special day because it's for the 50th anniversary of Earth Day.
Okay, but let's take care of Earth and put it here. What happened on the first Earth Day?
Well, climate crisis isn't new.
No.
And in 1970, there were oil spills and there were polluted rivers and there was smog. And so two people, Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson and an activist named John McConnell, separately asked Americans to join in a big grassroots demonstration, which happened, well, John McConnell chose April 22nd, and Gaylord Nelson wanted it to be on March 21st, which is the spring equinox.
That's correct, yeah.
But they had a big march. 20 million Americans, which was 10% of the population at the time, were a part of this big protest. And it's interesting because we're seeing that now.
As I said, that protest has now moved further, and we can see what's happening in the world with climate change and the environment and how people are becoming more aware of it. Yep.
And how everybody's voice really does matter.
It does matter.
And so on April 22nd, 2020, it's 50 years since Earth Day started. And we're linking you here on CyberBridge to activities that you can do with your students, to an Earth Day site, to Earth Day events around the world, and to the Farmer's Almanac, which also includes a lot of activities.
Okay, I've also got actually some books here as well, which have to do with this. The first one is called Tidy. This is a Norwegian version.
Raskin.
And who's Raskin?
By Emily Gerovit.
He
looks like a badger.
He is a badger, yes.
And you know what? He thinks that the nature is too dirty, so he wants to clean it up. So he tries to get rid of all the trees because they lose their leaves and all of that kind of thing. So it's pretty crazy.
That's great. Okay, and there's another one here which I like. One of my favorites is The Waterhole by Graham Bass. Because it's a picture book, it's art, it's also got an environmental touch to it as well, because you can see the water hole getting smaller and smaller.
That's right.
As more people use it.
That's right. And so we talk about not using so much plastic, but we also conserving water is an issue too, because there are many places in the world that don't have enough.
Okay, and another one.
And you know, there's a great site by National Geographic Kids.
Yes.
That has all kinds of activities as well that we're linking you to.
Okay.
And then you have one other book there.
The Lorax.
By Dr. Seuss.
Okay.
This is also the Norwegian version, Lorax.
And this came out in 1971, I think.
That's right. So that was just after Earth Day was started. And again, it's how are we responsible for the Earth? How does what we do make a difference?
Okay.
And the Lorax says, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not.
I think that's a very poignant and a very up-to-date statement.
So on this April 22nd, 2020, or any day, what can you do to save the planet? What can you do to make this a better place for you and me?
Exactly. Bye, folks.